The dua that I'm going to talk about today has never been given to a prophet before you, and I want to say first and foremost what that means. We're often looking for the perfect formula, the perfect dua, the perfect supplication to fit our situation. And sometimes we look for the longer du'as, the ones that have such poetry to them, because they're able to encapsulate what we are feeling in such a poetic way. And there are two things that are missed in the process. One of them is the value of raw dua, the value of dua in your own language, supplication in your own language, where you express those feelings, where Allah does not need you to rhyme or to sound poetic or to sound beautiful or even to speak Arabic when you make your dua. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala loves to hear your voice and hear its sincerity, and that is the most important ingredient. When the Prophet ﷺ was there on the night of Al-Isra wal-Mi'raj, on the night of the ascent, he was told, receive the glad tidings of two lights that have been given to you that were never given to a prophet before you. And the Prophet ﷺ was told, the opening of the book, Al-Fatiha, and the last two verses of Al-Baqarah are two gifts that were given to you that were not given to any prophet that came before you. How often do you lose appreciation for Al-Fatiha because you say it all the time? But Al-Fatiha is a gift from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. There is a reason why, and it's for your own good, that you recite it every single rak'ah in your prayer, and your prayer is invalid without it. It is greater than what will come after it. So read it over and over and over again, and ponder over it, learn its meanings. And there's a reason why those last two verses of Surah Al-Baqarah are two verses that the Prophet ﷺ taught us we should never leave before we sleep. Every night when we go to sleep, we should read those last two verses of Surah Al-Baqarah. So the dua that I will speak about today, Sa'id ibn Jubayr radiyallahu ta'ala anhu says, he said, the words that I'm about to share with you were not given to any ummah before you. And if they were given to anyone before you, it would have been given to Yaqub alayhi salam, Jacob, when he lost his son Yusuf alayhi salam, Joseph. And what does he say in the Quran? Oh, my grief over Yusuf, ya asafa ala Yusuf. No, you know what the words are? Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. Verily to Allah we belong and to Allah we return. It's only mentioned once in the Quran. And that is where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, وَبَشِّرِ الصَّابِرِينَ, and give glad tidings to the patient. الَّذِينَ إِذَا أَصَابَتْهُمْ مُصِيبَةٌ,